So next I would like to welcome Trevor Phillips, an emergency medicine physician in Salem, Oregon, and the Yale Director.
Welcome, healthcare justice advocates.
Yay!
I would like to thank today's organizers and the groups that are responsible for making today's Medicare for All March a reality. I would like to thank Sonia and her fellow students for inviting me and my fellow speakers to come out today. Seeing today's youth step up gives so many of us hope in the present day and for a better tomorrow. My name is Trevor Phillips. I'm a licensed physician, board certified in emergency medicine. I have practiced medicine in the busiest emergency room in the state of Oregon for the past 10 and a half years. I have the privilege with working with a dedicated team of real-life superheroes. In the emergency department, we have the honor and responsibility of saving lives every day we go to work. But why are we all here today? Why am I here? We are here building a movement. I'd like to start by saying what I'm not here to do. I'm not here to sell you on the idea that healthcare is a human right. It's my educated guess that every person here knows that healthcare is a human right. I am not here to convince you that improved and expanded Medicare for All is the best way to guarantee that every person gets the healthcare that they need. I am not even here to tell you my story about seeing the historic changes made by the Affordable Care Act firsthand. I'm not here to tell you that lives saved and bettered by the expanded coverage and guaranteed protections made under the ACA. I'm not here to tell you about how 94% of Oregonians, including essentially 100% of kids, now have coverage. I'm not here to tell you about the ongoing sabotage of healthcare by this current administration that we're seeing federally. No, I am here to ask you for your help. We need you. You are more important than my team of healthcare superheroes. You are more important than any politician. Your collective action can save more lives. So I'd like to ask a rhetorical question. Trevor, how can I help? Great question. Here's how. Number one, be a voter.
Yeah.
Voting is the ultimate power move. Billions of dollars have been spent over decades to make us forget that we, the voters, have the power. Research has shown that the fear of missing out of historic elections is in fact a powerful motivator. Use it. Repeat these words. Everybody votes.
Everybody votes.
Everybody votes.
Everybody votes.
Be a voter.
Be a voter.
Okay, the second most important thing to do is to make a voting plan. Repeat these words. Make a voting plan.
Make a voting plan.
Here in Oregon, we have automatic voter registration and mail-in ballots, but people still need to engage in the planning process. Visualize getting your ballot. Will you mail it? Will you use a Dropbox location that's open 24 hours a day? Make these decisions now so that there's no distractions come election time. This is ad lib. Vote early, vote often. What do I mean? Vote in every election as soon as you can. We have an election this May, an off-cycle election. Your vote matters more in these elections than in any other because it takes so few votes to make a difference. If you live here in the Salem-Keizer area, you have the option to vote for school board. Do so. Election ballots go out May 1st. They're due on May 21st. If you vote early in the cycle, you save effort and resources for the campaign and candidates. We have the opportunity to support some local progressive Latinx candidates. Please look them up and support them. Okay, number 3, contact your elected leaders. The best and most powerful thing you can do is to call your elected leader's office, search their name on any web search engine, and find their office phone number. When you call, tell them your name, tell them your zip code, tell them that you're a constituent, and demand that they support Medicare for all. We have opportunities to make a difference right now at the local level. In this country, there's a pattern of states leading the way. Be part of that change. If you need help, sign up for Healthcare for All Oregon at hcao.org. Right here on my shirt. Support the Senate Bill 770-1 to make healthcare for all a reality here in Oregon. In the words said by my fellow speakers and earlier today, the motto of Healthcare for All Oregon is everybody in, nobody out. Say it with me. Everybody in, nobody out. Okay, 5th and final, it's the least important, but it's very important. A picture's worth 1,000 words. This may seem silly, but it's very important. Take pictures today. Take pictures every single time you go to things like this and share them with your friends, your family, and on social media. Use the hashtag Medicare for All and healthcare as a human right. Having your friends and family and your community members see you do these things will change hearts and minds. Thank you all for being part of this movement building process and coming out today to stand up for our community members who can't do these things, that need the help and health care that we all know is a right. I would like to introduce the next speaker and final speaker for today, a friend of mine, Dr. Tony German. He's a primary care physician in Woodburn. He's an amazing healthcare for justice advocate and warrior. He's got a public health degree from Harvard. We met in the office of Representative Schrader when we and about a dozen other healthcare advocates asked him to support Medicare for All. Now, he has changed his position from a solid no to a he will consider. So by doing the things like making phone calls, we can keep that pressure and encouragement going. So please say hello to my friend, Dr. Tony German.